Hey, why are you so small?
I don't know.
Hey, everybody, it's Tuesdays from the Barracks. I'm Joker Players
Ah,
Wanted.
there we
There
go.
he is. It's the man with the stash.
All
The
right.
guy who'll give you shiny braids and really piss him off, Justin Beowulf West. Of course, Wiener's supposed to be here. So loud.
He's not on time.
He's not on time. Not today.
I'm
I
coming
don't
to
know.
y'all live from an undisclosed location in Florida, where I'm out here hunting the Florida man and the skunk ape at the same time.
Well, Florida man you can find everywhere. Florida man's not
I
hard to
seen one
find.
at Winn Dixie. I seen one or five at Winn Dixie, but they weren't big enough.
That's because you went to Winn-Dixie and not the culture place of Publix.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
looks like a
well, I mean,
barbecue.
I like the deals.
Although, if Winn-Dixie has them, their salt and vinegar wings are actually pretty good.
Ooh,
Um, what's
I
up,
think I
Venom?
did
How
see
you
those.
doing?
Good,
Oh, those
good.
are
How's
delicious.
everybody else doing?
I don't know where Wiener is. Papa may or may not join us. This depends on what he's going to do. And I love how you just keep like turning around. There you go. Look at
Well,
that.
I was trying to see if I turn it correctly, if I could actually see the chat, but unfortunately, I will not be able to see the chat.
So that's fine. What are you all talking about? Be talking about now? We're going to be talking about airsoft and getting into airsoft basics, and all that. If this is the first time joining in, smash that follow button. Um, we do two things on this channel quite a bit. We do airsoft related content and we do gaming content. So as soon as this live stream's over, we'll be
Hmm,
doing another live here in a little bit.
found a
Jumping up
lizard.
talking about, is it a lizard or is it an iguana? That is a typical Spanish lizard.
I don't know, but he's fast as fuck, boy. Let me tell you.
um, so yeah, tonight we're going to talk about getting into airsoft. This is our off season technically. So Beowulf and I, we don't like to really play in the balls ass hot temperature. Now Beowulf is typically an even more hotter swamper area, which is
Yeah.
Georgia, because the breeze doesn't go through
No,
like it
no.
does in Florida. Florida, at least we get breezes that come across. It's still hot as
Well,
balls, but
we try to suffer for as long as we can, and we're still doing games in the summer, but it's like like maybe 2v2 kind of stuff going on.
Oh, Venom, what part of Europe are you in? Um, so yeah, so let's talk a little bit about
I'm
what we
from
do here.
Holland. Isn't that weird?
That's not a Holland accent.
That's the best I can do. So, some things are lost in translation, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm contemplating going to Palm Beach Airsoft tomorrow, but so this is really for like this stream is really for the people that are just getting into airsoft that just want to find out about airsoft, like what are the basics of getting into it, and really, there's like this huge misconception that it takes a whole lot to jump it. That is whole lot of swamp.
Yep.
You see any swamp puppies yet?
Yeah. Actually, we haven't seen any yet. Usually they have a pretty good population here, but none thus far.
Venom is in Venom Lazarus is in Poland, so he's in like the Texas of Europe.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You know, would it be better, man, is if you like put it down on like the table and then you
Hmm.
started just like taking a fishing pole and you just start like fishing as you're on the stream.
Uh, I am set up for that. Stand by. We're about to
Please
get
stand
real.
by.
There you go. Hang on. Need to hang on. Let me get my tackle box here to act as a cell phone stand. How's that? Is that a good view right there?
Of the chair, absolutely.
Well, I mean, shit. Hang on. I mean, is it? How about
There you
this?
go. That's perfect. You're just gonna be out there casting. Um,
Yeah.
can you hear us okay? Can you hear me okay?
I'm about to say, I'm sure my audio is absolute trash right now.
Actually,
Oh,
it's not bad.
really?
Can you cast, bro?
Yeah, apparently not. I'm only a couple of whiskey drinks in. That's why I said I was skunk ape hunting. Oh God, that's twice. It's terrible.
That's horrible, dude. That's
Performance
horrible.
anxiety. Y'all don't know me well. All right.
So, getting into airsoft is really not that hard. I mean, there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes down to it. It's like one of the first things that we tell a lot of people is unless you're really sure that you're just going to jump into it with both feet, no matter what the outcome is of your first match, don't buy anything. Go rent first. Um,
What the hell was that? That was a damn wasp just landed on me carrying an inchworm.
oh yeah, it's mud wasp.
Oh, that's some Florida shit right there. Let me tell you. Anyway, carry on.
um, it is an honor game, but the biggest factor that comes down to it is like, can you take the BB hits? That's like out of everything, it's that, right? Because most people play once, they don't like to get stung by the BBs, and then they're done. I'll equate to getting hit by a BB to being less than a bee sting.
Oh,
Stings for
way,
a second or
way
two.
less.
Stings for a second or two. Um, Eventually it goes away. But
If that, especially with the adrenaline pumping.
yeah. So airsoft's an honor sport, right? Because it's not like paintball. If you get hit by something, it leaves a splatter mark. A lot of
Yeah,
times it's relying on.
even that's kind of an honor thing there.
So if you get hit by the BB, mostly you're basing off of sound. Like, there's people that go to these that go to like your standard field, and they're dressed in full on armor. Um, and and sometimes they don't feel it, they don't hear it because they have like ear pro, they big old ear pro on, they got all the stuff on, they got all the tactical gear. Um, but it's an honor sport where you're pretty much calling your own hits. So if you get hit, you're the one to put your hand up and goes through. You really should be screaming, "Call your hits! Call your hits!"
Yeah.
Um,
Hand up.
because yeah, because you shouldn't have to do that, right? Just put your hand up and go. So if you're getting into airsoft, just go to your local field. Almost every single local field every field that I know of has rentals, right? Events,
Yep.
not so much, but fields, they do. They usually have stuff that you can rent from them, um, and then try it out, see if you like it before investing. Because what happens from there is the fun part of, well, what happens after you start getting into it? Then you start going through and buying all the other fun stuff that you do. Because I mean, really, you just need a good set of eye pro, good face pro, a good replica, and that's it.
Pay for comfort, comfortable shoes, comfortable gear.
Yeah.
Spend money on that. Don't go
Um,
diving off into a special class right away.
yeah.
Everybody wants to be a sniper or a light machine gunner, and you're going to learn real quick. Snipers get bored, and being a heavy
Fast.
machine gunner. Yep, and you're going to sweat your butt off, and you're carrying a lot of weight. And you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Get you a
That
rifleman class.
I mean, when I go to my local field, I wear a padded shirt underneath, like a paintball padded shirt. I wear some padded arm guards because I'm always front and center, so my arms get chewed up a bit. Um, but I have a battle belt with an H harness.
Mm-hmm.
I have my gun is on my sling. I carry like 4 mags on me. I go
The
lighter.
minimalist.
Yeah, I go as, and I got a knife on me too. I mean, that's the other fun part is running around poking people with the knife. I don't know if you were on or listened to the last stream, Beowulf, but at Bad Blood, I racked up another 39 knife kills and 2 radio kills.
What's a radio kill?
Walking
You
up to him and
smack them with
tapping
the
him with my
radio.
antenna. um,
I don't know, man. I got like a 3 foot long like whip antenna on a couple of my.
well, mine's about, I don't know, 18 inches. So I just went running up to him.
It
Um,
it's
I went
hereditary.
running down the hill towards towards the enemy with no weapon, to prove the point to everybody else that was just being cowards to go attack the tribals. I go running down the hill, and then halfway down the hill, I realized I ain't stopping. I started with saying "choo choo, motherfuckers." Sorry for cussing, and then running down the hill. And about halfway down, I was like, "I ain't got no brakes."
This is
And then
about to be a problem.
I got to the bottom of the hill, and I'm right in front of all the dead tribals. And I look, and there's 3 fighting up on the hill, which was a pretty steep incline. I look back, there's nobody behind me. So I turn to the tribals. I go, "Witness me!" And I went running up the hill, knife killed 2 of them.
Did you spray anything on your teeth first?
You guys need to run a minigun with a bottle of beaties, shorty shorts, and a tank top. That's how you do it. Um,
I think that's a Christian thing. I think he's already
that
done that.
I think he has.
And
I
I've
do
been trying to
have.
get One Eye in shorty shorts for a long time. He won't do it.
I think this is One Eye because it's Spleen Bean that said it.
What was the name?
What? Spleen Bean on YouTube.
No telling. Probably.
Brad Beaver. What the f is Justin doing? He is
I'm fishing.
fishing. He's
What are you
fishing.
doing? I'm also watching for skunk apes out here in the Florida wilderness.
Um,
If y'all hear me go, oh shit, I gotta grab my gun. You'll know what happened.
gator, iguana, snake, in that order.
You talking about things that I would eat, or
Yeah, that's why you got to get the gun. You got to go hunting.
oh yeah,
Uh,
sure.
what's up, Chris? Long time, brother.
Had
How
some
you
deer out
been?
here earlier.
Um, so you don't need a lot to jump into airsoft, right? The minigun, though, most local fields won't let you use a minigun. Well, most indoor fields won't let you use a minigun.
And most local outdoor fields won't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's where you have to have juggernaut rules and all that other fun stuff. So you don't need a lot to usually jump in. I recommend everybody to spend buy a helmet, buy goggle eye pros, or and a mesh mask that covers your ears.
Yep.
That's the important one. Uh, if not, get a dye mask. All that'll add up to be about the same price either way.
Yeah. If you're worried about getting hit in the chest, go with an actual plate carrier setup. You know.
Oh, I love this Venom guy. He goes, "I got to get my gun." Was the American blood getting in? We could play a game of what's airsoft and what's real in my house.
Oh yeah. Mine too.
Sweet identity theft. I'm not who you think I am. So I mean, you don't. So when it comes down to it, I mean, just playing like regular stuff. You don't need to get all the camos and everything else, especially if you're playing locally. Now, if you start doing events and all that, you have to get some camos.
Then work on
How
it
much
there.
I'll
But again,
repres-
spend the money on something comfortable. Don't be dumb and buy like cry precision, like actual cry precision.
All right,
You don't need it.
this is one of the stupidest things I just got hit with on. Oh, we're still live. Um, TikTok, because we're streaming on TikTok. We're streaming on everything, but I got TikTok running, and it goes, "You're not streaming original content." Motherfucker,
What's up?
that's my content.
There's two airsoft nerds out here. One of them's getting drunk out in the middle of a swamp fishing.
I mean, I was just looking at that and I'm like, what are you talking about, TikTok? I'm just because
I
of
mean,
your stupidity that you won't let me use Restream. I would be streaming directly to TikTok through Restream if I had a stream key that's so easy to go. Oh,
I think this is pretty original. I mean, we're out here looking for skunk apes.
yeah. Um, Venom, I do. Real and airsoft. Airsoft, I have over 50. I won't tell you about. I won't tell you how much I have in my actual safe though.
No,
It's a good collection.
because you might be one of the feds.
No, I just don't want anybody knowing where my stuff is and going through it. Which is a fun fact. Like everybody's been seeing the backdrop for a while. Next Tuesday, almost everything's going to be gone because they're finally going to finish the house. So the where the door used to be, the cover, the open hole on my wall there that's been poorly patched is all going to be done.
The
Um,
glory hole.
and that AC vent right there is going to be covered up too. So it's not a glory hole. It would be,
Hey,
you know what it
man.
is? Hey, secret tunnel. I stole a bunch. Hey, look, it was on the Discord server. I used it. So jeans and hoodie. I was that guy. Yes, you were. You
Everybody
just
starts out just their comfort clothes.
Now, a lot of people ask, like, if they're getting in, what sort of replica they should buy. Now, we could give the recommendations of what you should get. However, what's the best thing I tell everybody is go to your local store, feel a bunch of stuff, see what feels right inside your hands. And what you're looking for really is something like price wise about um think around 250 to 300. Uh
Yeah. If you know, you got your Warsaw folks and your NATO folks. Just start out with something that's an M4 platform for as far as ease of getting stuff for. I'm not going to name brands. I'm sure there's plenty of brand whores in here.
well,
Most of us who have been
um
playing for any time, like whatever M4 platforms we got, are way not the original gun on the inside anymore.
so if you're looking for my recommendation
God.
for the biggest bang for the buck, yeah, biggest bang for your buck, a G&G SRS is really nice.
Oh,
It's a mid-tier it's a mid-tier replica, right? It actually is going to give you pretty good FPS and everything else, so it's really good. Um, Combat machine M4, it's pretty much a combat machine. Uh,
I keep getting little nibbles right here. It's like Brad Beaver's over here teasing me.
fishing for real, fishing for real facial hair. Stu.
Oh, that's as real as it gets right there. Unfortunately, I
um,
still got till January before that gets to change. Hopefully.
yeah, Venom. I could feel that, but you know, you might have something like I would check your local Discord groups and see if people are actually selling stuff because a lot of times they do. Jay Shortinghouse says he likes the nibbles.
Well, don't leave those for Jessica, sir. That's for her to do that to you. She bought you by the pound.
That's actually a good That's actually a really good recommendation. I just don't want to give Lancer any of the stuff. So Spleen Bean goes, you should get a Lancer Craptical, upgrade it, sleep gun, and that's not a bad idea. To be honest with you, you could definitely do that. Have
That's
that
like some
nice
of us
little
did that with Falcons.
yeah. So it's like I almost every single one of my replicas get upgraded. It gets upgraded, and that goes into a little bit more than beyond the basics. But like some other basics that I say that is almost like now almost like required stuff is like getting an Odin speed loader. Hey,
Yes,
look,
yes.
I happen to have one right here.
Spend the money, get a real one. Yep.
This right here
Buy
is
more
gonna
than one.
save you so much time. So you stick your little mag in there, little
Put
thing
your
comes
name on it
out.
and your phone
Yeah,
number.
like my name right there, and you just
Because
start
they
cranking it.
will walk off.
Um, G36C, stupid.
What do you say?
A G36C. Um, we're talking
Oh,
about for people that
fuck you, you little bastard. You got away. Sorry.
um. So that this would save your hand quite a bit because if not, you're going to be using a plunger, and that's a pain in the butt. I mean, a lot of people
Thumbing it.
they get their they get their high cap mags and all that, but yeah, nah, buy the baby Odin. I like
When,
these ones,
when,
man.
and you get the adapters for like if you run MP5 mags for stuff.
I'll tell you this much right now. I don't need any of the adapters because the only thing you really have to do is just slide it in right there on that hole and crank it.
That's what she said.
So Lancer Tactical.
Y'all like how you just ignored that and kept going?
Yep, sure did. Lancer Tactical for me has its ups and downs, right? There's some things to think about when you're looking at it. Lancer could be good. Some of the guns can be good. Some of them can be bad. I just don't like some of the stuff they went into, and yeah, that I prefer G&G because their polymer guns are strong as hell. It takes forever to break them down. Yeah,
And me, because I am accident prone, I like the
SR
all metal guns.
SR
I
25 for CQB.
Jesus.
uh, so
G&G
the,
does have good polymer in their guns, but again,
I've
I'm accident prone. I go for all metal.
I've been moving all the stuff out of my office, so I can't even grab my G&G. Like I can grab one, but I can't show it on camera because of TikTok. But the Joker gun, which you know is a PCC 9, I was running full speed, tripped and fell on that, and bruised it like on the mag on my side, and I fell on it hard, didn't do anything to it. I fell on my Lancer Tactical like slightly, and it broke in half.
So one of my business partners right here is giving me shit. I couldn't tell. He sent me a text. He was asking if I brought the business laptop, and no, I didn't. I like made an effort to set it to the side, and guess what? I didn't pick up walking out the door yesterday. That. So I'm on my cell phone because I'm a dumbass. But it's okay. I'm fishing.
The G&G gas bullet shotty. I got to see how that one is, man. I have two gas blowback shotguns. The
Blowback shotguns? Which ones is that?
not the blowback. I didn't mean to blowback.
I was about to say, you got
PCC
a
9
semi-automatic blowback shotgun. Boy, we need to talk.
The SPX. I have the Jagarms SPX.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The scatter gun, and I can just slam fire. The problem is that the seals on those go bad really fast. So if you're definitely getting into the sport, don't worry about getting into HPA. Don't do GBB, which is gas blowback. Focus on just getting an AEG, getting into the sport, really going through.
Get it to work, and get it to work all the time for you.
Get a balanced charger.
Batteries.
Yeah. Chris, I love that. A PCC 9 DMR. That's what the Joker gun is. That is at 1.55 joules. And I love my Joker gun because it shoots insanely far for something that has a 9mm magwell. The Saga 12 short with the HPA. A lot of those things are heavy, though. Like, I don't agree with the metal body. Well, so it depends on where you're playing, how you're playing. Get stronger? No. I prefer to be running all day.
No.
Yes, Venom. Lancer is much cheaper than G&G. The problem that comes up with it sometimes is quality. However, what everybody's been saying is if you're just jumping into the sport, you don't really want to be jumping into upgrades just yet, right? You want to be going – what we try to tell all new players is until you really played a few games, until you really know that you're getting into it. Like, I'll give a great example. My daughter is the one that got me into this. She came into my office back in January 2019 and said, hey, I want to try this. I want to play this. Can we play it? And she showed me a game of Trouble in Terrace Town, and I said, you know what? Sure. And then I said, we found our local field, which was Miami Airsoft. We went down there. She played for about 3 months and then said no. But, oh my God, in the background, here we have a bleep came in, which means that we have
Is it Wiener?
We have a visitor. No, we have something even better. It's the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest statue.
I can't hear you. Hold on one second. Hold on. I don't know why I can't hear you.
I'm going to send his ass back to the green room.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Give me a second.
Putting him back into the green room until he gives me a thumbs up.
He fixed his shit.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Okay. I heard you earlier, and if I'm not mistaken, did I hear just slide it in there nice and smooth and crank away? Is that what I heard?
You did. Maybe you did.
Meanwhile, I'm over there making a nice big long fat kibas, and I hear that. So I got to say, man, this is going to be a great stream.
Here he is, folks.
Ladies, we're talking about him sliding it in. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend of the shorter stature but biggest heart, Greg Paparisi from Dead End Outfitters. Glad to have you on, Papa.
General heart defect, I think is what you call that.
What's that? Let me turn that up. I didn't hear what you said. You're too busy trying to eat your mustache. I can't hear you.
Genital heart defect.
Well, listen, everything's compact in here, so it's all just jammed in there. We're good. Why am I feeling? I don't know what I'm doing there. Whatever. Yeah, don't call me that. That's what are you, my mom?
There's a little Greg out there in the water.
Graggles, no. We've talked about this on this stream before and on mine. Absolutely not. It'll never happen. Absolutely not. I should ban you from the channel for even asking. Stop it.
A flak 40, huh? Yeah. Oh, look who finally decides to show up. Sliding into the green room. It's not a party until he comes out, Wiener. So now we actually have a show. Because he got here late. And he's like frozen. His face is like There he
Like,
goes.
I'm actually out here like in the swamp.
Can't hear you.
Ah, shit.
No,
Nice
we
Venom.
we can
Hey,
hear
Venom.
you. We can hear. We
How
can't.
about
We
this?
can't.
Now you-
There we go. Look at that.
Hey,
Put the
Hey.
mic
turn it
down.
on.
Our friend from Poland, Venom, is going to be logging off here. Hey, Venom, every Tuesday at this time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have no idea what time it is there.
yeah.
We
Come
talk.
hang out with us dumb Americans. It's entertaining as shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talk a lot about airsoft and everything else, and I think next week's show is going to be react videos to stuff we find online, and just going over the craziness that
Oh, this would
happens
be awesome.
in airsoft.
I'm back on days.
Oh,
I know, right?
You're back on days now.
Yep,
All
next
right.
week.
Can you grow your beard back?
Not till
Don't we
probably
get-
the first of the year.
I got
So,
Still waiting. Till then, you get the
Yep.
stash.
Sergeant Slaughter.
My man.
so Spleen Bean like really ups it. You know, Crackles was okay with a flak 40. Spleen Bean's like flak 88.
The what?
Never gonna happen. Absolutely not. No, I've said it so many times before. They only ever made things to intentionally do harm. Airsoft Innovations never made anything that wasn't intended to do way more harm than Airsoft. So no.
The messed up thing that comes down with it, right, is like when you're talking about airsoft innovations, when they come down to it, what it really is, what I really think, what I imagine that team was a bunch of kids with daddy's money saying, you know, it'd be cool to make this.
No, certain intents were like their grenades. They're like, well, we don't want this to break, and it's an impact grenade. Awesome. But when you hit a child's skull with it, that's a different story. Like,
or an admin
yeah, what did you get hit by one? Probably.
over there.
I didn't hit an admin with a flak. I hit an admin with a tag in 6
Oh, okay.
or tag in 4,
Oops.
and that lightly bounced off his head, went into another room and killed a bunch of enemies. So it was great.
Lightly bounced off his head. Made him
Well,
forget kindergarten.
So to jump back on the topic you were on real quick, as I was logging in, I heard you guys talking about like new guns as far as like G&G and we'll get there. And versus like Venture Tactical and all that. I can tell you, I cater to primarily the beginner and intermediate on my field. Obviously, we do advanced, upper echelon stuff as well, but that's my bread and butter is that. And when Lancer decided to turn themselves around, those fake zoom back. Listen, man, here, I can take it away, but then you're always going to be like, here, hang on.
Those fake zoom backgrounds don't fool anyone, Beowulf.
I always talk about mine. I'll put mine back on then.
I think it's pretty
I
good
need
one,
to
man.
come up
I
with
mean,
one till I get my shelves built.
look, I've got a fishing rod and everything.
You know, Wiener, the back on your sofa is the same thing in bubble wrap that's been there for like the last 8 streams.
No, not true. Because I just unboxed everything last week.
Thought he had to hose it off.
So,
and that's not bubble wrap.
G&G,
And that is a drain hole in his floor.
That's so I can pee there. I didn't put a plumbing in.
It's for nothing sexual, just so you ain't got to go anywhere.
Well, that's where the stripper pole's going to go.
All right, this is one of the funniest ones that we could actually put up from Stupid. Play with a stock gun. What am I, a peasant?
I mean, that's not too bad
Hey, look at that.
of a
That
Zoom
looks like
stream. I'm
that
just
looks like
saying.
a piranha. What is up with that?
It's a bluegill.
Yes,
The
it
bluegill?
is. You little bastard.
Yeah, you can tell I'm a fisherman.
Calm down, you little Greg.
Oop. Little bastard.
listen, Dave, do me a favor. Bill, take the hat off for 1 second. I have
still-
an
it's
image in
still
my head. I
bald.
need to see it. I just looked right. Okay, yeah, I was right. It's a bloated Walter White. I thought.
Bloated Walter White.
Oh God.
Breaking Bad. Everyone must be watching the series again.
I've never actually seen the show, so
So as you were saying about the difference between the guns, Greg.
yeah. So G&G has always been G&G, right? And what they've done very well is to make their
There I am.
lines of guns. They delineate. Their base combat machine. Like the guns. those are your throwaways. I wouldn't even use those for rentals. They're not strong enough for that. But their mid tier to upper tier guns are fantastic. Their mid tier guns are good.
Give her a kiss there, Wiener.
That fish doesn't play softball.
How do you know?
I mean, maybe I had a conversation. There's a book, whatever.
That softball player's got high teeth.
So you always know what you're getting in. If you do the research, you always know what you're getting with as far as G&G goes. They've always been that way. They've been that way for 15 years. You know, like at each tier, this is exactly what you're getting. That's what it is. They do things a little bit backwards, quite literally. Their gearboxes are put in backwards. When you separate them, you actually have to flip it to the other side to take it apart. But you always know what you're getting with G&G, and their prices show it. You know, their low end is low end, their mid tier is upper mid tier, and you're paying upper mid tier for it. Lancer Tactical did a great job when they got tired of being called Lancer Craptical. When they came out with their Gen 2s, they paired with with Zion Arms and put the MOSFET in there. It's a magnetic stop sector gear. And they killed it. They absolutely they took all of that away and made these great guns for their pro lines. I still don't carry their sport line because their sport line is very much like the sport line version of the G&G. But their pro lines, which are especially their Gen 3s now, their Gen 3s are priced like a pro line. You get a Gen 3 with a programmable trigger for $240. Like legit can't beat that. It's a what's that?
I'm sorry, there's a big fish.
Oh, the stock 603 barrel, programmable trigger with a so it's a non-mechanical sector gear. The sector gear is a magnet. Can't beat that. That's why I carry so many of them. But there's a lot of other guns out there that you want to give a try to as well.
Another one of those little Gregs stole my bait.
You fool me once.
Am I hearing banjos in the background for some reason, Beowulf? I don't know. Look like
You might be.
Deliverance. Where are you at? You're in Florida, aren't you?
You say he's in Florida?
Yeah, I think he's in Florida. He just froze. What are you doing, Blue? Hey, Blue.
Yeah, he froze, but he's out. He's out there by the river in Florida. He's in Tampa area.
Oh, what? What are you doing down by me?
He's on vacation.
I did not know that.
Hey, he's got the kids and the dog.
Stu, it only works once, man. Got to change the joke up. Only works once. Come on, bud. You're better than that.
He's just running out of comments.
But what I'll say, if you're a beginner, listen. I watch it all the time. I watch it get typed all the time online. You're like, oh, I'm new. What should I do? What should I do? Go rent first. That should be your very first thing.
We already went over that.
I know we covered all that. Yeah. Go rent. And then find somewhere to touch and feel a gun. Find a bunch of buddies or go to a field, bunch of buddies. Don't just up and buy. I might have missed all that. I'm just kind of reiterating. But yeah, do all that and then move forward. You know, this is a very personal hobby, very personal sport. And you should create new jokes like a peasant. Now that's funny. That you did that. Good job. So yeah, it's don't go all wild and crazy. Don't go buy all the gear and everything like that. Carry your ass to Walmart, get a pair of $15 cargo pants and a $15 fishing shirt, and you're good to go. You don't need anything more than that.
Mossy Oak.
Listen, I tell the guys on the field all the time, you buy all the camo you want. You're not good yet. You're still gonna get shot. You're just not good enough for it.
We went through and talked about, like, I think we did this stream like 2 years ago when we talked about this, getting into the basics. And we were talking about the basics. We're like, hey, you don't need to go with all this fancy gear. You don't need a tack vest and everything else. Go out there in plain clothes. The only thing I recommend is, like, the first time you go out, rent, like Greg said, you know, But if you're done, there's 2 ways of doing eye pro. Which, if you're doing eye pro, I say to use face protection too. At bare minimum, goggles, mesh mask, a
Unless
helmet
you got
help,
really good dental
or
insurance.
Rainbow mask.
or you could also add in like a helmet bump protector, like the plastic insert you have on your hat.
Yep. Yeah.
Or you could just go with a like a dye mask that protects your face and your ears and all that, because
he just jumped people up to more than what they should spend on their gun on their face protection.
Well, they said dye mask,
If
but
you
there's
want
plenty
to,
out
if you
there
want
that
to.
want to be. I started out with a $30 face shield. And I had to put zip ties. I had to put zip ties in the breathing mesh so I didn't get shot through the holes.
The guy who we learned from when I first got into this, which was Spaz, the guy I took the field over from, he had a couple of really good phrases. One of them was, the gun doesn't make the player makes the gun. I've seen and done with rental guns. I've sent veteran players with rental guns out and just demolished guys that were playing with $1,000 Polar Stars and what have you. Because if you have tactics, if you can play, if you know how to move, if you know when to cover, you're going to do well. So work on that first.
Don't be scared of getting shot.
That's right.
Actually, Bill,
It's going to happen.
You're a great example of that. I had a conversation with a guy today. I'm going over some of the training we're going to be doing at the new facility. And I was explaining to him that I don't want to provide any Op4 for him because airsoft tactics are different than real life tactics, real steel tactics. Airsoft, it is a tactic to get shot on purpose so people can see where you're getting shot from.
Everybody's tactical, hiding, peeking, etc. Joker, I'm gonna walk down the middle and shoot.
But that is the example of what I'm saying. That's airsoft tactics, because if you're shooting fast enough at the right place while you're moving, people are going to duck and you're going to get close enough to them to kill them. In real life, that ain't happening.
No.
So
I'm trying to go home.
Happens in the movies. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. We all can take 6 shots to the chest. We're all right.
Y'all are gonna love this, right? I just got the appeal results from the TikTok video that we're doing, right? Where we're streaming this video on the Players Wanted TikTok account. Yeah. Your live is not eligible for recommendation, restricted in search results because it may contain unoriginal or reproduced content. Fuck you, TikTok. We're original.
How many TikTok videos have wieners on real wieners on it?
Wieners. I mean, little people, rednecks in the woods.
Slaughter. Yeah, what's up with that shit?
Though you actually just named several of my favorite OnlyFans sites. So,
yeah.
My man.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Got to keep it interesting, right?
Yep.
So here's a great one from Chris, right? I've made it to the enemy spawn in a bright red Hawaiian shirt. Thanks, Joker. In the woods, money means nothing. And that's exactly what it is. It's like when we were at Bad Blood, I got 42 kills with nothing but a plastic knife and a radio.
Cool. You talking about you again?
No, I'm talking about the generalization of when we're going through and talking about stuff that goes through here.
Of him.
The Crescent trial was today. Hopefully we hear something. I'm going to call after the stream. I'm going to give KC a call.
Oh, there's one of your Rugrats.
The
smallest gremlin right here.
If you know how to move in the woods, you're not going to... Hey there. If you know how to move in the woods, regardless of what you're wearing, the whole idea behind camouflage is to break up the background anyway. So if you move the right way, you're breaking up the background. You're not causing a disturbance. I see guys wearing camo that matches the woods they're in, and they make themselves way too plain to see by the way they move. There's more
entire trees are moving.
Yeah, there's way more to it than that. Get out. The number one thing about starting airsoft is get out and play. Just get the hell out and play. That's it.
Yep.
There's nothing more important. You cannot and will not learn anything about this hobby/sport just by sitting around talking about it, by shooting at targets, by your buddies telling you how well they did.
YouTube channels.
None of that. None of that at all. This is all horse shit. Everything you're hearing here is horse shit. It does.
Yeah.
it's
Mostly
worth
that.
the 2 dimensions we're sitting in right now.
All right, so Spleen Bean's been going on about pyro the entire time, right? And I have done that where I've had 50, 60 EG60, right? The thing that I realize, man, she casts better than you do. The
I
thing
know,
that
she
I
does.
realize is,
Well, she's not drunk. That's why.
True story.
um,
Look at that. Look at that. Turn around. Give him a thumbs up. Give him a thumbs up.
she's like,
Oh,
nope.
reel it. Reel it. She had one for a second.
Yeah.
She'd be a good
But-
fly fisherman.
You know, the reality is like, yeah, pyro's
Sure.
fun. Pyro can be important. He'll be back. Pyro's important. It can be important and everything else. But there's also ways that I've seen so many people use pyro incorrectly. It's not even funny. It's
You
like
don't say.
they throw. Well,
Well, no. I mean, I think there's someone in the chat that might incorrectly use pyro once. I haven't even spoken about this yet. So, yeah, where to place it, how to throw it, or to place it.
When not to throw it.
Perhaps maybe
in a basement.
Not to put it in, I don't know, somebody's dump pouch. Maybe that's not the way you use pyro. Maybe. Not use
If it was
pyro.
full of glitter, it'd be a different story.
Like a lot of people when they get pyro, they think that they're going to throw it in there, and they're going to wait for it to blow up, and then they're going to go running inside and doing it. What you do is, you know, it's like you cook the pyro, you wait, and then you throw it in with like a second or two to spare, and as soon as that boom goes off, you're pushing in, shooting as much as you can, because people are typically going to run away from the pyro, except for me. I'll stand there and I'll take it. You know,
if you like to throw
because I know
pyro and like to
or I
use
run
it,
forward.
wear gloves.
You cook it. Yeah, you better wear gloves.
Know what you're cooking. Don't try to cook off an EG. Not an EG. 67. Anytime the wick burn time says somewhere around 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah, no, that's not good.
I hold it for 2 seconds max. It's like 1, 2, whee!
Now pull that shit and throw, man. Yeah.
The cool thing was, you got to admit that when we were at Yellow Dog Incident, and it was the last group of the survivors that were running away, and here comes Patient Zero around the corner and just goes, wee, with one grenade and kills them all. That was a great grenade.
He's talking about himself again. You're not using pyro right until you throw it once and it bounces off the wall and lands back at your feet and kills everybody around you.
Hang on, wait. Were you? No, you weren't. I wasn't with you at Serious Viking when I did that. I wasn't
with you, but I've done it myself.
I was all out of BBs. Gun was dead. Everything was dead. I had one EG67 left, and I came around the far right buildings where the intersection is. And I'm running full speed. I'm geared off, nothing on, just in my hand. Come around the corner, huge firefight going on, massive window. I'm like, I got this. This is my shining glory. I jump in the air, pull it, whip, and that shit missed the 9-foot window. Hit the wall, came back, and literally I was like, oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
That was that. Yep.
I haven't done that myself because I know how poorly and non-accurately I'll throw grenades. But I did have a similar incident at one of my first Serious Vikings in GTI. Oh, dude. I got shot. You know where the plateau is everybody goes to, and like the second story window that everybody shoots out of?
Yeah.
Leading up to the stairwell. Well, I'm dead at the bottom, right? Hadn't even made it inside for the stairwell, so I'm just laying there. I'm by myself because, my team made it through where they're going. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to sit here and bleed out. Good. And I see this big dude. He's big muscled up joker. He comes over the top of the plateau and he starts running at me. And my cartoon brain goes that whole, there goes my hero song. He's running, I'm like, I got you, bro. And I'm looking at it like, damn, he can move. He's a big dude. He can move. He runs, slides in, puts a tourniquet on me. I was like, hell yeah, bro. Fucking high five. Everything's cool. He jumps up, looks, sees the dude shooting out the window above me. I'm like, and he goes, I got him. Pulls a grenade, throws it, and it hits the top of the window sill and like falls right back on top of us while I'm sitting there rolling my shit up. I'm like, well, let me just roll over and take this.
So
people forget the window size is incredibly misleading, and you are nowhere near as good a thrower as you think you are.
Yep.
100%.
100%. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. 100%.
One of the funniest ones that I had was like almost like a Saving Private Ryan moment. When they are getting they're fighting off in that final part of the town where they're throwing grenades in and they're tossing them right back out. We're at GTI and we're up in the control room. Grenades were coming in, and I was just like, the first one came in, and I literally went, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "Quick, give me your grenade!" And one lands in my hand, and I just toss it back out. Another one comes in, I swap it away. This happened like 5 or 6 times before one actually went off, like in my hand. But it's
Again, wear gloves.
Oh yeah, I always wear gloves.
Again, wear gloves. Yep.
But it was just funny as hell because I was like, I need a grenade. I need a grenade. Thank you. Woo!
Grenade, all of it, even Thunder Bees.
Those I won't mess with.
So hang on. So all airsoft. I mean, this goes for anything, but since we're talking about airsoft, all airsoft in general, you're not as good as you think you are. No matter how long you've been playing, you're not as good as you think. You're not even close when you first start playing because you played for a month and a half and you think you're a master.
Nobody is the main character. Nobody.
Yeah, you're not John Wick, so stop it.
No, you're not John Wick. You're not Bruce Willis in any movie. You're not John Rambo. Nothing.
Understand that. Right in the beginning, everybody at some point tries to look Gucci. You try to put it like you're looking in the mirror and you're watching the movie over here. You're like Expendable. Yeah, you're like you're getting it all on. You're doing what you got to do.
Yeah. And Greg's over there like this. I'd fuck me.
So, you're never as good as you are, and and just realize that you're going to make all the mistakes in the world on your gear. When it comes to grenades, don't try to be Gucci with your grenades. Don't try to be all fancy. When Dom was younger, I don't know if I've told the story on here before or not. I think I may have. He had a couple of Thunder Bees in his, or maybe just one, in his chest. And we're behind a barricade, this was at op, so it was just a pallet, right? We're behind like a couple of pallets. And we're popping up, shoot, drop back down. Pop up, shoot, drop back down. Dom pops up, shoots, and drops, and was too close to the pallet wall, and it caught the pin to the Thunder Bee. But the Thunder Bee stayed stuck inside his plate carrier. So you hear because it's filling with air. And I look over, and he's going, and you just all you saw was this. I actually fell backwards. I'm such a bad dad. I'm rolling. I stop laughing.
No, that's not a bad dad. That's just a dad. You let
Are you okay? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I rolled over. You all right? He's like, I'm okay. Now, what did we learn, kids? Don't leave the pin sticking out where it can be snatched off by anybody or anything, because I've actually seen that done by people. I've seen people walk by and just pull the pin. That happens too. So,
like, Nikolai will go for anything that he possibly can, and I was being brought in to Tubbs, and there was a guy that they walked around the corner. He had 3 EG-67s hanging on his kit, and I just reached my one arm out, swatted one down like a cat, and it exploded everybody's feet. It was great.
Don't be Gucci. Don't be cool. Don't be Vietnam. Don't be. You're none of those things. So stop it.
My very first Milsim event.
Comfortable.
My very first Milsim event that I went to was Iron Horse 1 at the Guardian Center. It was a Saturday. Went there. Went with a bunch. Five of us went there. I brought Thunder Bees. Not knowing any better.
It was Trojan Horse 1 back when they were kind of going in. There were these people called the Romans.
We had rubber band guns.
No, Troy's. It was the Trojans.
The Trojans.
Troy.
Anyways, said BBC or BC.
Yeah, BBC, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I had 2 dump pouches. One I carried all.
It was really hot inside of that horse.
I had 4 Thunder Bees in my dump pouch with baby powder in it because I didn't know any better. But I wanted to be able to throw it. Yeah. So one of my guys got hit. We're up on the 2nd story of the 4-story building. We're in the window right there. He gets hit, goes down. I walk over to him. I medicing him. And about that time, I'm kneeled down. One goes off. Boom. And all you see is this white cloud come up over the top of my head.
Oh, my God.
Down here. And about 10 seconds later, the second one went off. Poof. It blown and knocked the other pin out of the other one.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, I
We
never
look like a
forget
funnel
that music
cake.
again. That's exactly
I
right.
would induce an asthma attack.
Yeah,
So
that's
old,
exactly
he's
all the
already
time.
Grenade, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it was just that was my very first time playing in a Milsim event.
Oh, my
He's so
God.
old, he's farting dust.
There it is.
Who
Yeah.
said that?
I will tell you,
10 years ago.
the worst experience I've ever
Almost
had
you
with
were old,
grenades. I've told this story on the
Real,
channel
real.
before, but I'll tell it again because it was just funny. We were at Bone Crusher or Bone Strike, the first one.
One striking up. Yep.
Yeah.
You got to reel up a little bit.
So we're at the first one, and
that was a big one.
we're on the inside like I guess it's building 20. We're on that
That's
second
louder.
floor where there was this one room that has at the very end of it, it's like an old shower stall. It's concrete, whatever. And a whole bunch of us died in there. A whole bunch of green died in there. I was the only one still up. The Tans trying to push in. They would throw a grenade in. I would just duck back behind and it would explode.
Pushed in on by tan in the shower stall.
Yeah. I'd go out, pop up a couple more, step back. Well, finally they had enough of my shit. And what I mean by enough of my shit, there's 10 guys dead in the room.
8 years, Donna.
They all of a sudden I hear them counting down 3, 2, 1. They threw in 13 grenades at the same time. And they all went off within a split second of each other. Now here's the messed up thing. I was still okay because I was nowhere near the grenades didn't go into my hard cover. But I went like this. Even though I didn't get hit with a frag, I'm in hard cover. That hurt. That hurt my soul. My hand went up. I was like, look,
you feel
you
that.
didn't kill me, but I give up, man. I'm dead. Everybody else in the room was like rolling on the ground. They're like, the collective, oh shit, from everybody that was in there was epic. It was funny. They're covering their ears. They're curling up into the ball. Oh my God, was it funny.
Meh. Meh.
Meh. Meh. Meh.
I can't feel my face.
Yeah,
But
so, yeah,
So, real flashbangs are way worse than that.
yeah,
I'm
they are.
sure.
No shit. Oh my God.
what was great was I didn't realize how the IWA 4-bangers worked exactly. Right?
Oh, the ones that go off more than once.
Yeah, they go off 4 times.
You had a video of that. Yep.
I have the video of that where that went boom, 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 off because it kicked up and
right in the guy's
knocked out
crotch.
Yeah, you got it right in the knee. All the things like rattled. It was great. It was awesome.
When you feel the flashbang go off in your testicles, that's a real one.
Oh man, it's some of those ones that were like super loud, like the old AFG 6s from tagging. You threw them, or the ones that were like the Russian ones that looked like
What were the ones that looked like the smoke?
Was that the Russian
Grenades
ones?
that looked like the smoke.
the bigger ones. That was the AFG. That was the AFG 6s.
Okay,
old
that's
AFGs.
the one that was the one that Donna thought was a smoke bomb. Went to pick it up to throw it again, and it blew up in her hand.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was yeah. Yeah.
Grenades don't equal kills, but they kill your bank account.
Oh shit. That's where disposable cash comes in.
Yeah. I mean, I still got 4 leftover EG67s.
I went through all mine. Mine are all gone. I bought a couple of cases. I got them from Ron back a while ago, and it took me about a year to go through.
There's probably some in my trailer somewhere.
I'm sure.
But the point is, like, you really don't need grenades. They're fun, to be sure, but you have to use them effectively, right?
Yes, correct. You have to use them effectively. That is correct. Like down a stairwell, and they blow up in front of everybody as you drop them down the stairwell.
If you suck at throwing, don't bother.
No, lob them. Lob them. Don't throw them.
No.
A lot of places don't allow you to throw them overhand.
Know your limitations. Know your capabilities. Just know that.
Listen, if I look at a target and go, "There's no way I'm hitting that," I'll pull the grenade out. Here you go.
Yeah. Can you throw it? Can you better throw than me? Here you go. And that. But now I'm getting more brave.
Me and Wiener did that at Bone Crusher one time. Like,
yeah.
Hey man, can you hit him? He's like, no. I'm like,
I don't want to waste $9 on that.
There was one event. It was at the it was Firestorm 1, where it was at Elkin, the Elkin place. That was Operation Lion Claws. That was the last time they used that particular factory. But they had 2 rooms, right? You had a big room, and then they had a smaller room in the back. So we were going to go push in. We went to throw a grenade, and it fell short. So they all ran backwards, right? So then I threw my second grenade, so they ran back into the back room. It's as if the grenade was on like a piece of string, because it chased them all the way into the room and exploded inside the room and got all of them. It was like this narrow little thing. I just meant to throw it into the big room, and I go pushing through, and I saw it explode in the room. I was like, how the hell did it get in there?
Oh, shit.
So moral of the story is this: you're not as good as you think you are, and there's like
You're
4
not the
people.
main character. Don't try to be.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
like
this is my channel.
An airsoft grenade. So
This is my channel, my video. I'm the main character. God damn it!
No, you're not.
That is like the number one thing that's on the smoke video at MA. Like, dude thinks he's the main character. Well, yeah, it's my video, my perspective, my channel. I'm the main character.
Very clearly, this is the Power Rangers, and I'm the Green Ranger.
I'm the
Papa's the blue one.
Dude.
That's what you get for
I don't
thinking
remember what his
about
name was.
Wiener's the Pink Ranger, definitely.
the Pink Ranger. Yeah, I wear the pink underwear all the time.
Oh,
At least
You
the pink
wear
thong.
underwear?
First of
Yeah,
all,
I have to.
don't you
man.
dare
Otherwise, you
disrespect
get
Amy
my
Jo
balls.
Johnson. You hear me?
You're right.
No one
you're
dare
right.
disrespect
You're
Amy
right.
Jo
I'm
Johnson.
sorry.
I have to wear
I do
underwear
apologize.
at my age.
oh God.
Listen, if I want to start a fight with my wife, I'll say Green Ranger because she was a Red Ranger fan growing up. Oh, it's on site. We're throwing down. I'm like, he was stupid and replaced.
Wasn't he like not even human? I don't know. I didn't watch this shit. I don't know.
Ow.
The
Like,
Red Ranger was replaced, sure. The Green Ranger was in multiple episodes, multiple seasons.
Not doing this.
So he had the Dragon Sword, which was basically just a spray painted version of Mecha Godzilla. And everybody knows I'm a Godzilla fan, so boom, done.
Speaking
Well-
of which, King Kong vs.
Same.
Godzilla was awesome.
Greg wants to talk more about the Wizard of Oz.
Was that an
The
attack?
lollipop
Wiener?
film, the lollipop
Wiener?
film.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're better than
No.
that.
No, I'm not.
No,
You're better than that.
Me?
You
hold
are.
on.
You are.
Clearly, you guys don't know that like Wiener's uncultured swine, and so is Beowulf, because Wicked is coming out soon. So Papa's
No.
tell us, how was it like on the set of Wicked?
Much like your testicles, the low-hanging fruit is not something you should be grabbing. Okay?
Wait, you're talking to me?
Well,
It's
Both
pretty
of
humid
you.
outside.
you were the one that made the comment.
It's pretty
Do
humid.
better than that. And at least come up with something. I've already said on here that I actually played Mayor of Munchkinland in a play. I've
Correct. Well,
No, you have not.
It was appropriate.
yeah, for sure.
Yes, he has.
Is there a picture of it?
Not of me as the Mayor of Munchkinland, no. But I mean, I've shown all the pictures on here before.
Yeah,
I've not
he
seen
has.
a picture of you as the Mayor of Munchkinland.
Not as Mayor of Munchkinland, but hang on, damn it.
No, you don't need to share it. We don't need to see the elf pictures again.
You've
I mean,
seen all.
it's a very
Yeah.
tiny sensor block, so it's okay.
What are you doing, Blue? Oh my God, I got to get work on this room. Shit, I got to get my shelves up.
Oh,
I have
so
to clean
since
out
I'm
my
down
entire
in the,
office.
Why?
Down in America's penis for the week. I'm over toward the Gulf side around Tampa. If anybody's got any recommendations for good airsoft fields for me to visit,
Yeah.
possibly Saturday,
Mine, you
let me know.
dumbass. Come down to
What?
mine. My field.
You're in Tampa?
Yeah, but he's like
I'm
he's
2
like
hours
2
away
hours
from you.
south.
2
He's
hours?
2 hours.
South of Tampa, yeah.
All right, I could probably do that. Y'all playing this weekend?
Yes. Saturday
No,
morning.
he's got the wrong date. He put June 29th on his last ad.
Um,
What?
It's July. Your ad says June 29th. The one that you
Nope,
posted
take a look
yesterday?
again. Take a
Did
look
you fix
again.
it? Did you fix it?
What? No, if you look, there's a whole list of them.
No. It had one date on it. It said June
No.
29th. You posted yesterday. It said you'd posted 3 hours earlier than that from yesterday.
Oh, it was an actual post.
Yeah.
Oh no, that I
It
don't
probably
know.
wasn't him. It was
Then
probably one of his.
Dead End Outfitters posted it because it's one of your Dead End Outfitters posts.
Hey,
Yes,
Grackles,
it's
to
probably one
answer
of
your
his helpers
question,
in the background
I'm
back
sure.
there doing it for him.
Wicked
I meant
is
to
a
say
play.
something.
Wicked is a play, but they did turn it into a movie.
It was actually an awesome movie. I enjoyed it.
Wicked?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet.
Search.
Can't see it yet.
Oh God, this is
the
the fun
last
part.
Maleficent related movie I watched was
Yep, there it is, right there.
her,
Maleficent?
her movie when
Says
Angelina
Game Day
Jolie
was
in it.
posted yesterday, one day ago. It says Game Day, June 29th.
Son of a bitch. Are you serious?
Yeah, there it is, right there. See it?
You're gonna fix that?
It was posted
No,
one day
I'm
ago.
not. Damn it.
So we're gonna go back in time and play in
And
the
nobody
past.
commented on it, which is even weirder.
Probably because they're like, why the hell are we talking about June 29th when it's like
I
June
know.
5th or July 5th?
Nobody even. Yeah, 2 likes. I think I was one of them. Nope, it wasn't me.
And did you really say Wicked was like Maleficent?
No,
That's
I
Disney,
said haven't
Maleficent.
seen that yet, but I've watched the.
Oh, Maleficent.
That's the closest thing to anything I've seen recorded.
It's the angry typing you can hear him really pounding
Yes,
them
yes,
keys.
Blue is a boy.
No, it's actually Dead Braxton's keyboard. That's that all clickety clack. What?
It's
Yes, Crackles.
What?
Blue is a
one of the
boy.
old
You don't have to
school
say.
cam
You don't have
analog.
to say Dead Braxton. You can say
It's a
Braxton.
descriptor. I can say it.
Oh,
Fat
God.
wiener, bald Beowulf.
Right.
It's a descriptor.
Wow.
Dead Braxton. So what?
Munchkin Greg, yeah.
It's a descriptor.
Oh God.
Damn. You killed Joker.
Yeah, you did.
My work
Oh,
here is
God.
done.
Yeah, but you didn't come up with a
Yeah, my
descriptor
work
for
is done.
Joker, though. Where's your descriptor for Joker?
Do I need one? Look at him.
No. Awesome. Exactly. Oh God.
Fat wiener.
You're welcome.
Oh
Joker
God.
That's what a PH.
Oh damn.
Hey, so why is two
Look,
masks?
Look, there needs to be an advisory on this channel now. Like watching, be careful when you're drinking because you're at risk of drowning. Because
I mean, that's kind of implied.
it's always a risk whenever you're like eating or drinking while you're on this channel because there's at some point in time somebody's going to come out and say something so ridiculously true.
Listen, I just want y'all to know you just made Greg happy.
Who
Because
did
he's
what?
finally enlisted as a choking hazard.
Well, no one's ever choked on a tuna can. That's all I'm saying.
And turn it sideways.
Maybe.
Oh God.
Oh my God! All I can picture is the boys right now.
You know, I really don't have. I don't think we have any fear of being canceled. Right? It's like it's
we can
one of
fix
those
that.
things. Huh?
We can fix that if you want.
No.
All right. I mean, I'm apparently I'm prepped and ready. I'm in the mood.
Oh yeah, you would get us all canceled.
Just saying.
Yeah, buddy. We'll do it.
Like there's a
What the
streamer
fuck
that
is
I
an
know.
Edglabder?
Englanders.
What is an Englander?
Englanders.
What is an
It's
Eng-
like
Probably New Englanders.
it's kind of like from that show, The Boys.
Oh, New England. Like
Oh.
oh.
All New Englanders are mean. He's
Crack
not
that.
wrong. He is not wrong, sir.
No, it's not that we're mean. We're just smarter than all of you, and you take it as us being mean.
Oh, is that where? Yeah, look at that arrogance coming on.
Thank you, Beowulf. I appreciate that. You're like, man, all right, whatever.
He's there to help you out.
Actually, the truth is, seriously, back in the 19th century when I was born, there was not a lot of shit didn't make it to other areas of the country the way it does now. Like when I was growing up in Connecticut, country music was like Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. That was country. That was it. That's what you had.
I had John Denver.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But so we didn't even classify John Denver as country music. He was like,
That was
it was
folk.
almost folk, right?
Yeah, folk music.
Yeah. It wasn't really country. And like certain foods, I've said this before. When I graduated in 91 and went to Texas, I showed up in Texas.
Oh,
right. Yeah. From Connecticut to Texas. Thanks for that. The first meal I had, I sat down, I went to what I would have referred to as a diner, which isn't, they don't have diners. It's like a place. And I sat down and I'm looking at this menu and there's something on there called chicken fried steak. And
you fell in love instantly, didn't you?
No, I had to ask, first of all, what is this? She was chicken fried steak. I said, I don't understand what there's words in there that don't go together. So I don't see a comma. I don't know what you're saying.
With gravy.
And she's like, well, it's steak. I said, okay. So is it chicken also? She goes, no, it's chicken fried. I said, I don't, bring me one. I just bring it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I said, and what is this? And I had to point to the word okra because I didn't know how to say it. Never heard of it. It doesn't exist.
What's an okra?
And I'm like, I don't know what this is, so I'll have that. And she goes, what would you like to drink? And I said,
she goes, sweet tea.
She goes, yeah. Well, she goes, I'll bring you some sweet tea. And I'm like, okay, I've had iced tea before, whatever. First of all, it came in a glass about this size right here, something like that. You can't really see, right?
Well, everything's that size to you.
Yeah. It was actually. I actually still have the glass out back. I use it as a hot tub.
So we don't have to come back and refill it.
And it was definitely this thing. It was made with sugar, and they added tea to it. I get all this food, and I'd never even seen it before. It was insane. Tasted so weird, and then within the next 5 days, I had other foods and heard music I'd never heard in my life.
Out, didn't it?
It was so weird. It's what actually caused me to stop growing. That's the food that caused me. That all caused me to stop growing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I went to Texas and had food, and I stopped growing.
Rode out around the waist.
But I mean, there was such a I'd never even heard of brisket before. Closest thing I heard of brisket was corned beef. You get corned beef brisket. When my first wife, but you didn't cook it the way they cook brisket down there. You either boiled it, which is really all you ever had. You threw it in the oven. I get down there and I go to the grocery store with my wife's dad at the time, and he's like, "Pick that up," and it was a small child. I just walking around,
picking up himself.
Walking around carrying me on my shoulder, and we go home. And 9 hours later, or whatever it was, we eat this meat finally. And he's like, "Oh no!" And he's like, "Hang on, before you eat it." And he puts a plate of pickles and onions in front of me, and that's down there. That's how you take a bite of the brisket, bite of the pickle, bite of the onion. You eat it like that. I'm like, this is way too intricate for me. Can I just have a sandwich? And they didn't have hoagies. All of this stuff didn't exist where I came from at that time. People don't realize that all this merging and melding of things didn't happen back then. They're not the way it is now.
Not on dial-up internet.
It was, but I don't even know how we got on this. We were talking about food or some shit. I don't know. But,
we were talking about New Englanders. That's what.
New Englanders. That's right. Yeah.
But it's. I was saying that I don't really think we have a fear too much of being canceled, but I was just watching I've been watching a streamer lately periodically. It just shows up on my For You page for TikTok called Sketch. And it was weird because it came out Sketch Allegations, right? And I was like, oh shit, what does this kid do? Because it looks like he's got autism and he plays like games and all that. And he does this, hey brother, how are you? And like he's got these manners. So it's like funny watching him. It's like he's entertaining. So I was like, what the hell are the allegations? Evidently, he's gay. That was like the biggest thing. So none of us have to worry about
that.
Oh yeah, they made a huge deal out of that. It's like all the shit now that we're in such a cancer culture fucking state in this country that we hate everything good. is because now you're trying to like find reasons to hate positive shit. So
another one of those little
don't worry, we're
damn
too
Gregs
negative.
just broke my hook.
It broke your hook?
Yeah.
Don't mess with us.
I didn't think you were aquatic.
He sinks.
I do. It freaks Carrie out. I don't know how to float. I can't.
I thought you just,
I can't like
you just walk on the bottom of the water.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, well, I can walk on. I can walk on the bottom. Just can't. Not with my head out of the water.
Oh God. No. So, what other topics inside of Airsoft are we going to go through? Like for basics.
For basics, I mean, I think we covered the gambit as far as what to get, and just please, Lord, don't show up to your first Airsoft game as the sniper kid.
We're at a ghillie suit and carrying a pump action.
Especially in summer, you're gonna like pass out. Don't do that.
Don't let your first airsoft gun be a pistol. If you're going to a field, you're not going to be competitive. You're not going to have fun.
You're going to have a bad time.
I didn't want to say. I don't want to say that.
Things to not do. Yeah, don't put a grenade in somebody's dump pouch. Oh no, I'm not letting that go anytime soon.
And it's fun.
I'm not letting that go anytime soon.
I mean, that could be fun. Just saying.
Yeah, Ian. Evidently, he had an OnlyFans page.
Who's that?
The sketch guy.
Oh, is that what's going on with that? Because I just saw that here.
Yeah, and it's like, so what? It's like that's my biggest thing. So what?
Yep.
He was paid for pay. So what?
So that's what's going on with it. The allegations and stuff. What they're talking about.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll go back and look, see if it is.
So when I was thinking all this was like, how bad is this, right? How bad are these allegations? And when I saw his video explaining what he did, I'm like, really? That's what we're going to be upset about? That's what we're going to be upset about.
The allegations are he has an OnlyFans page?
No, he admitted it that he had an OnlyFans page a couple of years ago.
Okay.
For it was a gay OnlyFans page. He only did gay stuff on there. So what? It's like,
bro, if you make money off of it, you do you.
Our society is so fucked right now that we have to go through because the kid is he's a very positive thing to watch. Like when you're watching his stuff on there, and he's really funny too because it's like he'll like all of a sudden like curse or insult somebody. He goes, "Sorry for cussing."
Is he Canadian? Right. Is he Canadian?
No, he lives inside the state, but it's funny as hell. And he's got some quips, bro. He's got some quips. And I'll say, sorry for cussing.
What? Yeah, hey, man, you do you. If you're selling feet pics, wiener, I mean, you got to make that side money.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man.
With anything for that.
Listen.
Hey, I got something for everybody. Who watched the Gladiator 2 trailer today?
There's a Gladiator 2?
Yes, there is. Well,
I want to make sure we're talking about the same trailer because I don't think you watch the same stuff I watch.
Fuck. I'm talking about the one with Denzel Washington and Pedro Pascal.
Okay, that's a different one than I watched.
Pedro Pascal, Mandalorian. Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
That's right. He's in Gladiator 2. I did hear that.
If you have not seen it, for everybody in the channel.
Wait, Denzel Washington in Gladiator 2?
Yes.
Really?
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Well, I mean,
go watch it. Tell me what you think.
Oh, there it is.
Ambulance.
I was starting to watch it now. No Russell Crowe.
No, obviously, because
but
he's fat.
Denzel Washington's in it.
Yeah, welcome back to the party.
This takes place several.
Sorry, it was playing in my ears and it was loud.
And all four of us in the channel was old enough to go see it in the original Gladiator in theaters.
Ouch.
Did you ever see? Have you ever seen what the Gladiator 2 was supposed to be? Like what their follow-up movie was supposed to be?
No, I haven't. But I did.
Oh my God!
E.T. in theaters
the original
when I was a child too. So.
Actually, it looks like it's a. Looks like a new storyline.
You will be my instrument.
I don't know if you could share it with the crowd here. I'm probably
they're
going to go
actually.
see it.
I'm going to go see it. But there was like.
So I can't tell. The
What the
main
hell's in the
character, I
water
don't know
with
if
them?
he's the son of that chick from the first Gladiator, or if he's somebody else. I'm not sure yet.
Son of a chick, you're such a sis.
You know what I'm talking about, you faffy bitch.
I do. You're right.
Like me
I
and
can't
Papa
find the
can be in
stuff
the
on.
whole version of Birdcage.
I was supposed to go. I was going to try to go through and find like the stuff from like what Gladiator 2 was supposed to be, but essentially it's like in the future, Maximus was resurrected, and all
Oh
sorts of
God.
other crazy. Oh yeah, it was like complete 180 away
Oh, no.
from everything that
No.
Gladiator was. Like it's set in like modern time. It was like insane the stuff that you're going through. You're just like, oh my god, oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my
With
god.
Ridley Scott smoking crack.
That's badass.
I think I'm going to see that.
Know what I can't wait for? July 25th, because I cannot wait to go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, absolutely.
Because evidently now it kicks off the X-Men in the MCU.
Well,
heard that too.
I need like something to like purge Disney from my being, because I like the Acolyte. I made it like 3 episodes in, and
It's
they
garbage. It's
they
garbage.
butchered the lore so much. Like, I'm not even going to get into like all the LGBTQ plus signs,
It's not even that.
whatever.
The writing
Hey,
and
can
acting.
you just
the
fire?
lore.
Can you just fire Kathleen Kennedy? How about that? If we just get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, put
Yes.
Is that the one? Is that the one who's in charge of all these movies?
Yes.
That keeps freaking.
Hey, can we in Fione we trust, right? Can we just give the reins to Fione? Let him be that creative.
Well,
So that
and
way
but see, he's back in the executive producer and director of The Acolyte. I love what they did with the Sith
I've not
character.
watched it all yet.
So I'll say it this way, right? Dave
fight scenes are
Filoni
badass.
is trying to support other storylines within Star Wars, and
Yeah,
Dave Filoni,
for sure.
if he can't be out there and be trashing it, because then he's not going to get the job that we all want him to have, which is to run the Star Wars franchise, right? But Kathleen Kennedy has been running this into the ground for the longest time.
Yep.
And I mean, Dave Filoni gave us Thrawn. He wants to open up Heir to the Empire, that entire series, and bring back the legends to being back in canon like they should be. So there's actually better stuff that's out there on the horizon. You know, how about recasting the original cast with like Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker, for example, since they look identical.
Well,
you know,
the thing about the story could have been okay. Everything about the show, including like the cast, was terrible.
Make sure you lock it back.
The casting, the acting, the writing, it's all just, even the editing, like the cuts, everything. It's just not good. Like, I'm watching it still purely out of interest to see where it's going. And I'm not even that big a Star Wars fan, but I love
That's
lore.
because you're a masochist, sir. A masochist.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Greg's sitting there like, Disney, spit in my mouth.
No, Kathy Kennedy is still. I'm just going to keep moving. Kathy Kennedy is still in charge of Lucasfilms. That was an April 1st post that said she was fired. And I am just really steamrolling past all this because,
because that was fucking perfect.
Moving along.
What happened?
Good luck, man. Good luck at moving on.
I'm not going to repeat.
I'm out.
Nor
I'm done.
confirm.
I have no more comments for the night. You win. You won that one. Good for you. You stole away my Walter White comment. Look at you. Oh my God!
I got you, boo boo. I got you.
And it wasn't even offensive. It was accurate. It was great. Wait, your daughter's not still there, is she?
No, she walked off.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Don't
try to be
shame
happy
me
about people, yeah.
Oh God.
Holy shit. And there we are.
Oh, you guys are.
You're welcome.
It's
This
so
is
wrong.
what you
on so
wanted.
many levels.
Yeah.
The
This is what you don't
antics.
pay for.
Yeah.
This is free, pure entertainment.
Oh, come on,
Right.
TikTok, not again. It's my fucking content, you idiots.
TikTok, was it a spit in your mouth comment? Was that it?
No,
Or just the
no,
fact that
it's
said
again,
Disney?
it's not original content. It's a message that came
Oh,
up.
okay.
The live is still on
That's
TikTok.
not original
What's
content.
what's the matter?
How many people on TikTok spit in other people's mouths?
Who's hosing you? Who keeps turning you in and hosing you?
So the thing is because periodically something pops up that is showing that it's on YouTube, right? So an icon or a message will pop up, which then puts it to where you can see the play button and all that. So with TikTok saying this does not appear to be original content, yes, it is, motherfuckers. It's mine. We're doing it live right now as
How
you
can
guys
it not
are.
be original? Yeah.
I was like, if you actually had it
pretty
to where
damn original.
Restream could connect and do it automatically, we'd just be having it all in one spot. But no, I have to have my laptop open over here
Oh,
and stream to and have it up there because I have to.
that's funny.
That's the only way it works.
They're saying you're copying somebody else's, huh?
Yeah, I'm copying myself.
Yep.
With so much other unoriginal content where people actually like literally take people's videos and all that and they stitch them all together and they go live with them, making it look like theirs. I mean, I'm glad they're doing something about it, but god damn it, do your research. The fucking guy in the picture on the goddamn thing, I'm wearing the same fucking shirt.
Well, you have to one up it. Greg, I'm going to spit in your mouth.
Oh god.
No, no more. I'm done. Tell her to go back in the house. No fair.
His daughter's gonna be like, "What do you mean by spitting his mouth?"
No, stop. Right there.
Am I on speakers?
Yeah, of course you're.
Yeah, he's speaking. He doesn't have his headset on. He doesn't have a headset on.
He could have his ear pod
You're
in.
worse than me.
Yeah,
What's the matter with you? I'm supposed to be the bad one.
Abby,
I see something.
it's from the bottom.
Hang it. You know who else needs it from the bottom? Greg.
First of all,
Wait,
Your beard's
it's-
on fire.
I don't have a beard to mess up.
I eat from the
I
bottom.
don't mess up my mustache.
I eat from the bottom. Thank you very much.
Oh god.
Hey, well, if you got an earpiece in, or your daughter can hear everything.
Oh, absolutely. She can hear everything.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and
Y'all are
call.
awful people.
I'm going to go call Cape Coral PD to arrest myself. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I thought
What did
your
you do?
probation
You
was
name
up
it.
by
It's
now.
on video. She was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dad, can you hold this real quick?
I want in the water.
I'm not throwing that in water. I'm going to scoop some water.
Set it up there.
I am. Yes.
We're having a great time on the
I can't
channel,
reach
guys.
sparkly.
Spark off. Here, you can
Oh, we're so wrong on so many levels, Jesus.
I'm trying to watch my Here, Dad.
Oh god. So
Scoop up some
there
water.
was another brainchild moment that we had that I had earlier today that I share with Wiener and I share with Beowulf.
Did
So I
it
guess
hurt?
I'll share it with you, Papa. Huh?
Did it hurt?
A little bit. Hurt my soul a little bit.
I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah. You're used to that.
So
Dad,
there is a place in Port St. Lucie that used to be a Club Med.
Dad, I'm going to go back inside, okay?
It is it's the
Mama,
Sandpiper Resort.
Let Mama rest.
Ew.
Don't set me
He's gonna
on
cut
fire,
himself
child.
He ain't got no more hair to burn off except that mustache.
Yeah,
I can
that's right under my nose. I don't want to smell all that burnt hair.
So we are actively looking at to do another hangout at this resort because it's all inclusive. It looks like the drinks are included too. I'll reconfirm tomorrow. So
Did you talk to them today?
no, I'll confirm it tomorrow. When I tried calling, the salesperson was out of the office by the time I went to make that phone call. So, and then I got busy buying stuff for the house that's going to be worked on all week long. But I'm
You could
being
probably
smart.
do one here and it'll be free.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
I mean, we could probably do one here and it'll be free.
What do you mean?
I mean, where I'm at.
Yeah,
what?
but see,
Oh.
you know what I want? I want to have the security of actually going someplace. Like I don't want to cook my meals. Like this place before, when I went there before, it had
Oh.
beef Wellington as part of
What's
the
better than me drunk and cooking for everybody?
Hey,
Ma-
hey, hey.
not
Matt,
having to do the
what-
cooking,
You're not.
not having the cooking, having a water that you could swim in without being eaten by an alligator.
I mean, you can swim in that.
Yeah,
There's no alligators right now.
Just piranha.
The kid said there's no alligators right now.
That's
That's-
right. You keep
No, no.
believing that. Atta girl.
exactly.
There's piranha in there. What are you talking about?
No, no, no.
Yeah.
That's on fire.
All the alligators are climbing up the bank of the river right now. That's why they're not in the river. That's right.
They're
That's
busy eating
right.
all the small dogs.
Blue.
But they're afraid of sparklers, so you keep those lit, you'll be okay.
God, I gotta win.
Keeps the meth heads away too.
Nope.
That's some good
You never
quality
seen the
copper
spark
right
fly?
there.
When you light up the tinfoil, they're on their way to you right now. Think that you're having a party.
You guys open for entertainment?
Oh man.
What's that?
Oh, God.
Oh, yep. Hey, I got a deer in the background. You can
Oh,
see it.
check it out. Down by,
Yeah,
Can you see it?
yeah, right
No.
between those trees. Here, hold on.
Yep.
I'll help everybody out.
oh, there's a double bed. Yep.
I don't have my glasses on.
One of those meth deer.
Oh, here. Literally, I thought you said bear, and I was looking for a damn bear.
That's a
Listen.
good hot bear right there.
First of all, us Cubs know where we go to get warm, okay?
Oh,
I mean, we only got
So-
one bear in here, and he's right there.
are you pointing at me?
First of all,
You know what I'm talking about?
if anybody's a bear, right there is. Right there. Not there. There. Yeah. Yeah.
More like a polar bear. All his hair is white.
I might-
You want to hear something funny? I've got that sleep app that tells you if you have sleep apnea or tells you how much you snore and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you do.
I have
Right
that. Well,
train.
no, I know I
can
do.
tell you that.
But
is the app called Greg the Roommate?
no. Anyways, I had it running the other night, and it came back and said I snored like freaking 12 hours or something like that. And I'm going, how the hell? The fucker was picking up my dog, Gracie, sleeping in the bed next to me, snoring. Gracie snores as loud as I do.
Does she sound like a pterodactyl too?
No, she didn't have the pterodactyl sound. No. Although my sleep apnea has toned down a little bit, I tell, but it got the snoring even worse.
You change octaves or something?
I guess I must have. I don't know. Lost a little weight.
All right,
Yeah.
class. Here's my interpretation of Wiener sleeping next to the air conditioner.
Duck Boy says 1 million beers, please. There's a rule.
He recorded it.
There's a rule that you do whenever you're like sharing a room with Wiener. You wear soft gel earplugs. You take some Benadryl and you go to sleep 20 minutes before he does.
Listen, I know I snore.
And you might be
so
able to sleep through the night.
So it's okay.
Oh, and then he
At
put a
least I
white
did the
noise generator
traditional
on.
snore.
Yeah, and then I remember the white noise generator.
All you have to do is learn how to sleep halfway and just occasionally yell, Wiener! It works every time.
Scares the
It
fuck
works every time. Every damn time. I used to start out nice and calm. I'd be like, Rob. Hey, Rob. Wiener!
Listen,
He got smacked.
I didn't
He got
have any
smacked with a
warning.
fucking head with a pillow by me once.
Just got to yell at him. I mean, occasionally you'll hear me like, no, Mom, I don't want meatloaf. And he rolls over, but
it was so high pitched. I legit thought it was the air conditioner because it's like. I'm like,
It was a higher pitch. Do you have the recording? You should play the recording.
No, he won't be able to because he's on his phone.
Yeah, we'll save that for the next stream. But like pitch black in a hotel room in Milledgeville. You catch this week. And like I sit up like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Is the air conditioner broke? What is that?
By the way, Beowulf, that picture that you posted with the state trooper saying, saying,
Oh,
felt cute, might F up traffic while I sit and play on my computer.
yeah, I'm that guy too.
You know what? Why does that not surprise me?
I'll turn my cruise lights on so it's just the constant blue. It's not flashing.
Or just turn on the radar, just so it
Oh yeah,
messes with everybody's radar as you're driving down the street.
absolutely.
So are you also the guy that when somebody reports you on the side of the road on Waze, you like said it's not there?
Oh, absolutely.
You should be like the
That's-
other cop that drops one every 5 miles when he's driving down the road.
I haven't
That's
tried that yet,
hilarious.
but I'll also put those things on waves in like the most unusual locations, like the street that nobody goes down. There's cop running speed right there.
What are you guys barking at? Be right back. I think they're after a snake or something. Hold on, be right back.
The snake's gonna be after his dogs. Oh.
It is
Halfway
8:30.
through. It's
I
going to be
know,
an anaconda
wait
halfway
for him
through
to come.
swallowing a wiener. Where's
So like King Kardashian.
So, Beowulf, you're coming Saturday, yeah?
You said it's about 2 hours away?
Yeah, you can if you want. I mean, depending on what time you want to leave, you can like caravan with Christian with Tucon, yeah.
Okay.
Meet up like you guys can meet. So they leave at like I want to say either like 6:30 somewhere around there. I'll find out for him for sure.
Okay.
But if you want to meet up and follow him all the way down.
Yeah, let me know if he's going to be doing that. I talked to Scott and Steve. I was supposed to be going to one of the Tampa fields, but I hadn't heard yet. So if that's the case, I may just go to you guys.
All right, yeah,
for
love
that
that.
reason. Yep. I don't mind coming down. I'll bring my shorty shorts.
That's all right. Just make sure you bring the Tavor.
Oh, it's in the car.
There it is. All right.
Just waiting
It's
for Wiener
travel
to come back.
sized, just like you.
I am travel size. Thank you very much. I even come with a handle.
That's why I started calling
When
that
driving
gun
to
Greg.
Wasteland in November, we'll drive through Bayo's territory and demand when I'm there to be pulled over and get Bayo there. I was like, what are you going to do? Drop another grenade in somebody's dump pouch?
Look, throw it in their window. When
Grackles is going to be like, what the fuck, bro? Inside of the fucking Discord.
Not going away anytime soon, just so you know.
That's a real stern warning right there. Like, hey, you were speeding.
Yeah.
Walk off.
We have two choices.
That was when I got pulled over in Warwick. I had when I was in Warwick. When I got the tickets, one of them was like when they pulled me over. I had a grenade in a cup holder, and they're like, "I'm just gonna take that." He goes, "What's this?" I was like, "Oh, it's just for airsoft, bro." He goes, "Oh, you're the airsoft guy." I was like, "Yeah, I'm the airsoft guy."
I'm there.
All right. Now that Wiener's back, we can finally sign off.
Oh shit, we're signing off already. Right?
Yeah.
October 24th, 25th.
What's that?
That would be Operation Backyard.
Hosted by who?
Who was hosting it? Oh, New Breed Airsoft. Yeah, that's right. New Breed Airsoft hosting that game.
Damn your
Orlando Extreme Battlefield. You know,
I was wondering if you're actually going to say where it was going to be at, but you could check out newbreedairsoft.com.
Go to the website. We're there.
For
Get
more
your
information.
tickets now. It's like some people haven't done, but it looks like green's going to be overrunning tan this time. Again.
I'm not seeing a lot of advertisement for it, just so you know. I'm really not seeing a lot of advertisement for it.
I know you haven't.
It's not trending at all.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
I'm firing somebody. I'm getting ready to fire
I
somebody.
wasn't saying it for that reason. I'm just saying I'm not seeing it trending. So we need to.
Yeah, you were.
No, if I wanted you to fire him, I just say fire him.
No, I was talking about Bayo. Bayo and I were looking at each other. I'm just like, not it.
what did I do?
And of course, also September 13th through 15th, we're going to be back at Mid Orange Correctional for Yellow Dog Outbreak. It's our infected game. That one's going to be a hell of a lot of fun to go to. So if you guys can check out playerswantedairsoft.com for your tickets there, because there's still some great spots available. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. I'm Joker from Players Wanted.
Got to do that intensity, Wiener. Come on, I need the intensity.
With us is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest stature but biggest heart, Greg Papa. We receive from 10 End Outfitters. Down below, it's not a part until he comes out. Wiener from New Breed Airsoft, and the man with the stash, the guy that'll give you
Sergeant
some shiny
Slaughter.
new jewelry if you piss him off. Justin Beowulf West from Shadow Legion. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always call your hits. Good night.
Squirrel.